In this class, I am going to explain you about calculation of CFSE in octahedral complexes. Octahedral complexes are of two types: inner orbital complexes and outer orbital complexes. Inner orbital complexes are low spin complexes which are formed under the influence of strong ligand. Outer orbital complexes are the complexes which are also known as high spin complexes which are formed under the influence of a weak ligand. We know under the influence of a strong ligand, unpaired electrons which are present in metal d orbitals are forced to be paired up during the formation of a complex. After the formation of complex, what is the stabilization energy? Crystal field stabilization energy. How can we calculate the CFSE value for a given complex in presence of a strong ligand, in presence of a weak ligand? We will discuss now. See, in this class, in presence of a strong ligand, how can we calculate CFSE in octahedral complex? See students, you know it is the splitting pattern in octahedral complex. These are the systems. D1 system to D10 system means number of electrons present in d orbital during the formation of a complex. So after formation of a complex, how electrons are shuffling, how electrons are arranged into splitted orbitals. So we will discuss one by one. So first one, D1 configuration. D1 configuration means electron is present here. So electron goes to which orbital? According to Hofbau's principle, electron always occupies the lower energy orbital first. So electron is coming to D2G orbital, you know. If D2 system is there, means 2 electrons are there in the orbital. When 2 electrons are there, so you know Hund's rule or Hund's rule, electrons are paired up after the filling of one electron each in a set of degenerate orbitals. So that's why I write unpaired electron here. So it also goes to lower energy orbital. It does not pair up now. So it occupies the next orbital. Next one, D3 configuration. It goes here. For D4 configuration or D4 system, so we have two chances now. Where the electron can accommodate? That is the big question here. See, is the electron pairing? Is the electron pairing, or is the electron going to higher energy level? In this competition, it depends on nature of ligand. In the complex, a strong ligand is present. Say for example, this electron is going to pair up. If it is in the complex, strong ligand is present. Under the influence of a strong ligand, electrons are going to pair up. So in presence of strong ligand, I am saying the filling of electrons. So one electron here, another here, another here. So D6 completed. If D7 is there, D7, D8, D9, D10. In this way, arrangement is made. So I write the same thing in these tables. In this table, I am going to explain you. Dn means number of electrons present in the d orbital. T2G, lower energy set in octahedral complex. First electrons are filling in T2G. After filling of T2G, electrons are going to EG, higher energy. So now I am going to arrange the electrons how they are filling and calculation of CFSE. How can we calculate now? See. So in the D1 system, you know students, electron goes to D2G orbital. In D2, how? Like this. D3, D4. In presence of strong ligand, electrons are filling like this. D5. It is for D6. Now for D7. After filling up 6 electrons in T2G, electron goes to EG. It is for D8. It is for D9. case for D10, you know. This is the arrangement of electrons in d orbitals in octahedral complex in presence of a strong bond. Now the part 2, how can we calculate the CFSE? CFSE means lower energy minus higher energy simply. So here the configuration we should always take in the form of T2G X and EGY, where X and Y are number of electrons present in T2G and EG orbitals respectively. X means what? Number of electrons present in T2G orbital. Y means number of electrons present in EG orbital. In the first case, students, T2G1, EG0. T2G1 means I substituted in place of X 1. What is the T2G value? Minus 0.4 plus Y, how much Y? EG electrons 0 here plus 0.6. The calculation minus 0.4 plus 0 that equals to minus 0.4 delta naught. In the form of dq into 1 dq equals to 1 delta naught equals to 10 dq means minus 4. So I am writing here minus 0.4 delta naught. So here 2, T2G2 EG0. Here T2G2 means here 2 comes 2 into minus 0.4, 0.8 students you can do. Okay, here 3 into 3 4s are 12 minus 1.2. 4 4s means here 4 minus 1.6. 2.0, 0.4 increasing. 2.4 and EG electron is there here. How can we calculate in this case? See, I am writing for this T2G6 EG1 here, T2G6 EG1. So here 6, here 1. 6 minus 2.4 plus 0.6 means minus 1.8. So here minus 1.8 delta. How much decreases? 0.6. So again 0.6 decreases means minus 1.2 delta. You have to calculate, you have to verify. Minus 0.6 delta naught and 0 delta. So this is a CFSE calculation in octahedral complex under the influence of a strong ligand. Now I am going to explain in presence of a weak ligand how can we calculate the CFSE. Here the main point is if you know the arrangement of electrons in T2G and EG orbitals in octahedral splitting, it is easy to calculate the CFSE value. Okay, now I am going to explain the weak ligand presence. Now, in presence of weak ligand. In presence of weak ligand, outer orbital complexes are formed and high spin complexes are formed. See students here, D1, D2 system, D3 system and so on. Electron normally goes to lower energy first. D2 usually accommodates the next degenerate orbital, D3. In the case of D4 electron has two chances, we know. It may be paired up, it may goes to higher energy level. Where it goes, that is the big question again. It depends on the nature of ligand. Here, what is the nature of ligand? Here, weak ligand is present. In presence of weak ligand, electrons are not forced to be paired up, it goes to higher energy level. Then this electron goes to higher energy. Next, here. If 5 electrons are there, if 6 electrons are there, so pairing of electrons takes place from here. D6, D7, D8, D9, D10, like this. Now, I will arrange the electrons in weak field diagrams. T2G1, 1 electron is there, 2 electrons, 3 electrons. Up to D3 configuration, irrespective of the nature of the ligands, CFSE is same, arrangement of electrons are same. You got this point. So D4 case, electron goes to Eg level. It is due to there is no pairing up of electrons under the influence of a weak ligand. D5, yes. Now pairing of electrons takes place from D to G. So I write now 6. So how much T2G means? X and Y are number of electrons present in T2G and Eg orbitals respectively. So here see. So 1 into minus 0.4 delta naught in the same way. So in this case D3 Eg0, T2G3 Eg0. So 3 into Eg1, Eg1. 3 into minus 0.4 plus 1 into 0.6. How much? Minus 1.2 plus 0.6. That equals to minus 0.6. Minus 0.6 delta naught. And now students, 0 delta naught comes. You have to calculate it. And now minus 0.4 delta naught. See in this. So 6 into 0.4 minus 2.4 plus how much here? I will do. See, how many electrons? 4. Yes, 4 minus 0.4 plus 2 into 0.6 Eg1 minus 1.6 plus 1.2 minus 0.4. So minus 0.4 came. Here minus 0.8 same repeat. See minus 0.8 minus 1.2 delta naught and minus 0.6 delta naught and 0 delta naught. So you have to verify. So how these CFSE values are up to D5. In the same way calculation of D6 from D6 to D10 configurations. So this is the CFSE calculation in presence of a weak ligand in octahedral complexes. Okay. Now calculation of CFSE in tetrahedral complexes under the influence of strong and weak field ligands. How the electronic arrangement and how the calculation of CFSE in tetrahedral complexes. We'll discuss now. You know students, the splitting of tetrahedral complex, E, dx square minus y square and dz square is in lower energy level and T2 is in higher energy level. So there is no G term. G stands for what? Gerade. Gerade means symmetry. Since tetrahedral complex is not symmetric, we ignore G from T2G and Eg. Now see D1 system. Electron goes to lower energy level first according to half-Bose principle. And D2 now D3 now there is a competition. Is it pairing up or is it going to higher energy level? Is it pairing up? It is due to the fact that strong field ligand is present in the complex. We are going to arrange the electrons and calculate the CFSE for strong field ligand containing complexes. So now this electron is going to pair up against Coulomb's rule. And D4 say for example, D5 1 1 1 and this is a pairing up per period. So I am writing the C. Which is the lower energy level? E. Which is the higher energy level? The tetrahedral complex? T2. One electron goes to E. Two electrons are like this. Third electron is going to pairing up, Fourth electron. Now fifth electron. It enters into T2 orbital. This is is the arrangement in D9, D10 fulfilled. Now calculation of CFSE in star field diagram. So first I write for 7, say for example 7 I write. So here 7, x value is 4 here, E4, D2 from 3. So here 4, and in place of x I write 4 minus 0.6 plus 3 into 0.4. How much is? Minus 24 plus 2.4 plus 1.2 means 1.2 minus 1.2 delta lunch. For D7, delta T, sorry, it is in tetrahedral complex. That's why you have to fill this table. Okay, and practice before seeing this. So minus 0.6 students, 0 minus 1.2, you calculate 1.8 minus 2.4. Now how much decreases? 0.4 decreases means 2.0. 0.4 minus 1.6, 0.6. Sorry, here how much? 0.4 means 0.8. You have to calculate 24 minus 16, 8. Okay, 0.4, 0. So this is a CFSE calculation in presence of strong ligand in tetrahedral complex. And the last one is under the influence of a weak ligand. Weak ligand. C. Okay. Now in presence of weak ligand, first electron goes to E, next electron is coming to E. After filling of one electron each in a set of lower energy orbitals, the next electron means D3, third electron goes to higher energy level. It is due to there is no strong ligand to pair up the electron. Here is a weak ligand. In presence of a weak ligand, electron goes to higher energy level. And for D4, for D5, after filling of one electron each in lower energy and higher energy orbitals, pairing of electrons takes place from lower energy orbital like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am writing the same thing here. 1, 2, 3. So electron goes to T2 orbital. Here D6, D7. So D8 like this, D9, D10. All electrons are here. Okay, E 0.6 you have to calculate. Here minus 1.2, irrespective of the nature of the ligand, means in presence of either strong or weak ligand. CFSE for D1 and D2 configurations in tetrahedral complexes is C. And here, how much decreases? 0.4 decreases. 0.4 means minus 0.8. 0.4. Now 0. So after 0 electron comes here, no, minus 0.6. Minus 1.2. Okay, once check, we check. So D2, D7, E4, T2, 3. E4, T2, 3 means 4 into plus 3 into 4. Minus 1.6 plus 1. How much? 2.4. Sorry. 2.4 plus 1.6. Minus 1.2. So minus 1.2 delta T, I'm sorry. Delta T, tetrahedral complex, we write delta T. So now, so here again electron comes here, no? So how much decreases? So do for this, for D8. Let's repeat. Minus 0.8, minus 0.4, 0 delta T, 0 delta T. So this is the CFSE in presence of a weak ligand. But in tetrahedral complexes, there are no known low spin tetrahedral complexes. It is due to the fact that it is very low when compared to octahedral splitting. Delta T is equals to 0.49 delta O, 0.49 delta O, 0.45 delta O. Why? Because in octahedral splitting, 6 ligands are approaching, more repulsion is there, crystal field splitting is more. But in tetrahedral complex, 4 ligands are approaching when compared to octahedral splitting, here CFSE is low. That's why there are, say, no known low spin tetrahedral complexes are present. And in the next video, we will apply this concept to some complexes in octahedral and also in tetrahedral complex. Okay, thank you students. Bye for now. Bye.